A shredder is a mechanical device used to break up various solid materials into smaller particles or fragments. It is widely used in waste treatment, resource recovery, industrial production and other fields. Its core function is to physically decompose materials through mechanical force to facilitate subsequent transportation, storage, reprocessing or environmental protection. Let me watch the wonderful moments of the shredder tearing various objects. The following is a 1000 type heavy-duty shredder. The cast iron inside is directly crushed and banged. The 1000 heavy-duty shredder has terrifying destructive power, and it can easily crush such thick cast iron. In order to test the shredder, the young man bought a reducer engine from the scrap recycling, which is a real hard product. What will be the outcome? As soon as it is thrown into the shredder, it makes a bouncing and shredding sound. The shredding sound is really surprising. This thickened steel block was killed in seconds. It is unbelievable that it was shredded into pieces by the shredder in less than a moment. It was no problem to tear the engine apart. It was pulverized into slag in less than 2 minutes. This is a heavy-duty 600 type wood shredder, specially used for crushing waste wood and wood chips, processing unwanted wood from sawmills and excess wood from scrap stations. It is also very powerful. With its dual 45 kilowatts motors, wood can be easily shredded. The reason why it is so destructive is mainly due to its design structure and principle. The most common type of shredder uses a knife shaft to crush the material through the shearing action of the knife. The knives are staggered to form a shear matrix, which is suitable for hard materials such as metals and plastics. The double shaft shredder adopts a counter-rotating double shaft system, combined with square knives, with knives and other knives to achieve efficient crushing. It is mainly driven by an electric motor and hydraulic or motor, including core components such as a transmission system, a tool system, and a power system. The shredder shears, squeezes, and tears the material through the high-speed rotating knife shaft, knives or gears, breaking it into pieces of specified. After knowing their structure, let's watch with us how it tears apart a motorcycle and various objects. Wood chip crusher is a kind of mechanical equipment specially used to crush wood waste, such as sawdust, branches, board scraps, etc., into uniform and fine particles. It is widely used in biomass energy production, papermaking, raw material pretreatment, wood plastic composite, material processing and other fields. Its working principle is that various wood materials enter the crushing chamber through the feed port, are hit and sheared by the high-speed rotating hammers or blades, and are initially broken into fragments. The fragments collide and rub repeatedly in the crushing chamber until the particle size is smaller than the screen aperture and then discharged. Now we have a general understanding of its working structure and working principle. Next, let us see how it crushes wood and other objects. Its working principle is that various wood materials enter the crushing chamber through the feed port, are hit and sheared by the high-speed rotating hammers or blades, and are initially broken into fragments. The fragments collide and rub repeatedly in the crushing chamber until the particle size is smaller than the screen aperture and then discharged. The video shows a stone roller crusher, which is a device that crushes stone through the squeezing, shearing and splitting action of two counter-rotating rollers. It is mainly suitable for medium and low hardness rocks, medium and fine crushing operations of limestone, shale and coal gangue, and is commonly used in mining, building materials, chemical industry and other fields. The previous video shows a jaw crusher. For jaw crushers, although the structural types are different, their working principles are basically similar, except for the movement trajectory of the movable jaw is different. In summary, when the movable jaw plate makes periodic reciprocating motion around the suspension shaft to the fixed jaw plate, sometimes approaching, and sometimes leaving, when the movable jaw plate approaches the fixed jaw plate, the orbit between the two jaw plates is crushed by the combined action of crushing, splitting and bending and breaking. When the movable jaw plate leaves the fixed jaw plate, the crushed ore is discharged through the discharge port of the crusher under the action of gravity.